Is that Snapple again?
This is the one that Brett Michaels made or whatever. Trappa Raka.
Oh my.
So someone has the stream up, right? In case it goes down again. Because
I do.
I'm seeing my computer screen version of it, which doesn't really say.
I missed that, Mirth. Do it again.
It's
The Diesel Punk or whatever.
Diesel
That
Punk
one's fun.
Porter. It's good. I like it.
Right on. It's an ear licking good time.
The blast.
The Diesel Punk or whatever.
Diesel Punks.
Your divine blast of sunlight obliterates these two orcs in front of you. And the other two looks like they take some serious heat. They cover their eyes. Their skin melts
And it is,
a wee bit.
it's radiant damage, if that makes any difference.
It's like sunlight damage, pretty much.
They got a sunburn.
Oh, yeah. And this orc without clothes has more than just a sunburn. It's got a ball burn.
Yeah.
Mirth, it is your turn.
Which of these two? I don't remember who got hit. Which of these two looks worse for the wear here?
Oh, they're both beat up. The big orc, he's bleeding a lot. He's been kicked around significantly. He's got blood flowing out of his chest, out of his face. He's got these scorch marks on him, and that Minotaur is also rather scorched and many cuts and bruises. They both look pretty beat.
I think the orc is paralyzed right now.
Paralyzed? No, he's not paralyzed.
Sure he is. He
From
has
what?
hold person on him.
Oh yeah, you did hold person on him, didn't you?
Mhm.
And you made him get a 1.
Yeah.
But the
That's right.
hyena hit him.
Wait, no, I didn't make him get a hit 1. I made a reroll. But yeah, I made it succeed. So
Okay. Yeah, he's not moving at all.
Okay.
You just see a little tiny tear trying to form on one eye, but not even it can move. It's just hanging there.
I'm gonna attempt to grapple this Minotaur. I'm gonna jump at it and wrap it up. And
Wrap it up.
we gotta do an. I'm still raging, so we're doing athletics versus athletics here.
Yeah, he is bigger than you, which I believe gives him advantage.
Yeah.
But you got a 23. Okay. Looks like you win.
As my bonus action, I would like to shove my false feather token into its nostril.
Go Harry Potter.
And say the command word.
Yep. Tree me.
Since you won on this grapple trick pretty significantly, I'm just going to give you that. I don't even think you need a roll. Okay. You do it. You say the command word, and a tree sprouts out of his nose and pretty much grows into his head and makes his head explode.
I'm gonna attempt to ride the tree
Yes!
up to join Eric.
I was like, please, please, please.
You're going to need to make either dexterity or a strength check on that. Athletics.
Athletics? All right, here we go.
surfing.
For surfing the tree. And once it knocks him over,
Yeah. I don't want to know yet. I'm going to use my luck. Don't tell me what happens to
I
a
don't care.
a 10. Let me try that again. I'll take that.
a 29.
That's okay.
That is sick. So you ram this thing in his nose with one arm and say the command word, and then you just, as it grows, you just merrily, easily reach up and grab a branch, and it just soars you up into the sky. You look like Superman for a second, and it sprouts you up all the way up past Athun or towards Athun. And so you're
Alright.
soaring in the sky right now until your next turn.
Okay.
And the Minotaur effectively gets stuck to the ground with a tree growing through him. It's very gruesome. There's like blood all around it. It looks like a kind of messed up monument or shrine. Eric, you are up.
Okay. So I'm at the point where, like, Ithun and I are basically at the same level, both just kind of floating there, having this, like, cone of cold, stabby stab, spell fighting battle. Is that where we left off?
Yes.
Okay.
He was saying things to you like,
Yeah, like creepy child molester stuff, like, you have something with mine. I'm like, yeah, I do, and I'm going to fucking chop your neck off.
Ways you've never been touched.
I'm going to come at him, and as I do, I'm going to reach down and get my offhand ready on my short sword. Primary hand's going right at him with the dagger to stab him.
okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
14 versus AC.
14 is a miss. You stab him in the cloak.
It falls off. Look at your ghostly wiener. I'm going to try to catch him with my off short sword. And I rolled a 1.
He
I'm
easily
going-
dodges.
I'm going to inspire that.
Okay.
Neat. I'm going to try that again. Are you going with the logic, Mirth, that I have rolled so many ones that I can't possibly do it again? Okay, because like I'm seeing a lot of red on my damn macro.
I'm really hoping so.
Okay.
20.
That's much better.
They'll have bless on for some
Mhm.
reason.
Yes.
Yeah,
Is it
we're all
still
flat.
active. Okay, I
20
got a 1
connect.
on my bless.
That's a hit.
I hit him for max damage, 7.
7. Noted. Okay.
As Mirth goes flying by, and I'm like stabbing at the mage,
Oh yeah,
I'm just
he's
gonna,
coming
like-
up.
yell over my shoulder. He's kind of ghostly, not sure you can hit him.
Now you tell him.
I just, in my mind, like, Mirth's like, Sparta! Right on the ground beside the tree. And the Minotaur with his dying, like, tree face breath, like, just conjures a middle finger and then dies.
Oh, that's a scary looking bear.
It's only part bear.
What the fuck is that?
It's like a bear
Tiger
shark bull.
bear.
The shark to bear.
I think it's all the things that Mirth sees he turns into.
I guess you got a fin. That's great.
It's what happens if he has a seizure during a
I
wild
demand
change.
an item that allows me to turn in.
Like a chimera token or something where you can shift into multiple things at once. That would be awesome.
Oh!
Somebody give this person flippers and a horse dick. You'll have everything you need.
Why does he?
I think I get the saving throw.
Yeah. Here he goes.
Claire,
See if he,
Claire
ever,
can't be down here.
he breaks out of the charm,
Oh.
promptly
Thank you.
rages.
Josh.
And who is even next to him? A freaking hyena. They're out in the air. Big ass tree. Now he's gonna stomp forward towards Joe.
Does the hyena get an attack?
Yes.
Yes, he does. Come on, hyena.
2d6 plus 3.
Well, I got to roll to hit first.
Yep.
D20 plus 5
Yep.
for
Oh.
a 10.
Bad
That's
man.
nice. He comes at you with a really big great axe. You gonna do anything about this?
I'm going to flare.
Thought so. That gives him disadvantage, right?
Yes, and I have a 17 AC.
Ooh. Well, even through, despite your attempts to flare his eyes, his swing still connects.
Darn it.
Every time you flare, I think you're like Iron Man.
He swings with great fury and hits you for 9 slashing damage. Oh wait, he's raging. He hits you for 12 slashing damage.
Okay.
Mario into the mushroom.
I
I
believe your chainmail reduces that.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna look at my armor. I have the adamantine chain shirt, but I didn't write anything down.
Adamantine
that.
chain shirt. Yes, that is going to give you slashing resistance. So the 12 turns into a 6.
Sweet. That's
However,
much nicer.
he's got another attack coming at you. He swings again. His wiener does a windmill. That's crazy. As he turns to swing again.
Why? Why the visual?
That's
I
like
just have to.
what's that song?
It makes it more realistic.
Yeah.
This one is going to be a miss.
Oh, that's that three-way song from SNL.
Burek, you are up.
All right, I'm magic missiling the ogre, or what? Is it an orc or an ogre?
It is an orc. It's like an overgrown orc with bulging muscles and veins.
It's like orc sloth.
That is ridiculous. He's getting a 3rd level magic missile for the bunch. And I got nothing else.
Okay, 19 damage. Ooh, that's enough to drop him, actually. He, these missiles hit him. One hits him in the side of the head, one hits him in the chest, the other one hits him on the other side of the head. And there's even more, isn't there?
The one, yeah, there are 5. One of the ones gets to hit him in the flailing junk.
Yeah, the other 2
Thank you.
nail him right in the nads.
The windmill killer.
And he falls to one knee and begins to collapse over, groaning. He's at exactly 0. And I think you still have a move and a bonus if you want to use those.
I don't have anything exciting to do.
Okay.
I'll just hang out there.
Make sure the stream's still working. Bugged out a second ago. Looks good. Okay. Okay. It is the shaman's turn.
Oh yeah, the shaman.
The shaman. I'm calling him a shaman.
It's like camouflaged.
He's going to move up to here, and he casts a spell. You see this white and green stuff come around his hands, and he's saying some words, some orcish grunty words, and he fires this energy beam right at that big orc, and it looks like it starts to repair some of his damage that he took. One of my d4s. The orc begins to stand back up.
My windmill has been fixed. Swing on. The Seti's all teethy because he's an orc.
And for Thune's turn, he says,
I surrender. Thanks, bud.
Sorry, everybody.
what stuff does he have? I gotta read something.
Meanwhile, I hope Mirth and I can drop this fucker because I want to fly down on someone and stab them. That is like a dream come true for me. And I would prefer to do it in a controlled manner because falling is not nearly as fun.
So how high are you guys?
60 feet in the air.
Okay. So I got to make a 10-foot leap. How big is he? Is he right now? This is weird. Is he actually large?
No. He's this size. Sorry.
Okay.
I guess that's
So
a little misleading.
So he's 10 feet away, or 15 feet away from me?
Yeah, he's about 10 feet. You can be off to the side, whichever direction you want, 5 feet, or even
Okay.
10 feet, based on the way the tree grows.
Okay.
It's going to fling you, and you can guide it.
Okay.
Well, what Athun does is he raises his hands into the air, and he says, "I'll take that dagger by force." And he brings his hands down, and this hail of ice and rocks comes out of the sky above you. And a pretty big area, like about this big. Well, it's 20 feet. It's going to hit everyone.
Wait, what is it?
It is an ice storm. Make a dexterity saving throw. Oh, everybody.
I have a question.
Yes.
If I cast shield, could that protect me from it? Like put the shield over me?
Can you do it as a reaction?
Yeah.
I'll give you advantage on your saving throw. Not completely, because they're kind of coming from everywhere.
I get advantage on mine because I see it coming.
Yeah.
I will do that.
Okay.
Alright. Oops.
Does shield specifically say it blocks?
Nah. That's
magic
why.
missiles?
Yeah, blocks magic missiles, and it otherwise acts as like a shield.
Gotcha.
Let's see. What kind of saving throw?
Dexterity. See an 11, 12, a 24, and a 17.
20. Gotta cast shield.
Oh, okay, you did cast it. Gotcha.
I gotta write it because I kind of wasted that.
Better safe than sorry. Okay, you ready for the results?
Of course.
Never.
Looks like Joe's the only one who failed it. So you're going to take the full damage of 22. Most of that being frost, some of it being bludgeoning. And everybody else is going to take half that. And that's going to be 18 ice damage and 4 bludgeoning damage.
That's really funny. 18 is how many hit points I have.
And you're going to half that if you made the save. So that's like 9, 10.
Wait,
What level are we? 6?
So you guys take 11 damage. Joe, you take full 22.
okay.
Again, are we 6 or 7?
6?
You're
Okay.
6.
I'm going to use my reaction to have the attack even further.
Okay.
And I'm raging, so I take half.
You
So
take half of
5,
magic
6
damage?
or 5.
I take half of the half. Yeah.
Even for magic damage raging?
Yep.
Oh, you're high
All
level.
damage except for psychic.
Nice. And oh yeah, I should roll for this orc too. The ice kills him, so he stands up and it then takes him in the head.
Oh,
Windmill down.
how many hit points does the hyena have? Does he take 22?
Oh yeah, he takes damage too. You better roll save.
Okay, I don't know what his save would be.
I can tell you. Is it a dexterity save?
Yes.
He gets +2 on his dex save.
Well, he failed.
22 damage to the hyena.
The
How
desk.
many?
My desktop wallpaper is every creature that I can turn into.
Nice. So the hyena takes 22. How many hit points does it have? Does that kill it?
It has 45.
Okay, so it's at 23. Thank you.
Yep. Orcs are dead.
That is this guy's turn. The last thing he says is nothing. He finished casting the spell.
All right, good.
He stares at you with cold eyes.
Dead eyes.
Cold dead eyes.
Like, I want to be more than happy to give you your dagger back. Can I put it in your neck?
Only if you can find it.
Ew, that's so weird. He's got like a mystic neck gina. Where is it? I don't know.
I think he
Actually,
just
he's
hit
in a
on you.
humanish form.
He's
looks
what?
He's in a human form right now.
Right.
He's just got these big flowing robes. And
He looks solid to me.
yeah,
Oh, it sure is fun having an intelligence of 8.
he lost his internets apparently. Joe,
Okay,
it
so
is your turn.
is the Minotaur still up and that X is the tree?
No, that the Minotaur is dead.
The Minotaur is
Okay.
very.
Fantastic. So the
One
first
more
thing,
warrior.
okay,
This
the
is
first
a
thing
Minotree.
what?
It's a Minotree.
Ha ha ha. I'm gonna move the hyena. I don't know. I don't have control of him. He's gonna attack the shaman. And he
So
does
he's
the
moving.
d20 plus 5 and 2. So he rolled an 11 to hit. Does an 11 hit the shaman?
No, it does not.
Oh, but look at that damage though.
Because you rolled the wrong dice.
I did roll the wrong dice. Damn it. That would have
When
been.
I rolled the wrong dice, the damage is amazing.
It really is. That's what my damage would have been on a channel divinity if there was anybody I could actually hit with it.
Nice.
And I am going to I'm gonna go ahead and heal myself real quick, and that'll be my turn.
Okay.
I don't have a whole lot of hit points.
Mirth, you are flying up with this tree.
I am then going to leap off of the tree in an attempt to grapple the mage.
Okay. Go ahead and make a grapple check. If you succeed by an excessive amount, you want more control over
I
this.
am going to use another luck. I have advantage because I am raged.
But that was only on the first part, not on this extra luck roll.
What?
So you have
It's still a strength check. It's still athletics, and I'm still enraged.
It doesn't let you redo the check. It just gives you one additional dice when you spend your luck. So your 10 and 14 were your initial advantage.
Oh.
Then your one extra dice is at 14. But with a 14, you do manage to succeed.
Oh.
And you do grab him.
Yeah. All right. Bonusly, I don't know. Can I? I don't. There's no. I know there's no rules for it, but now that I'm grabbing him, can I attempt to like cover his eyes?
Just in general, disrupt him.
Yeah, just to keep him from being able to see what's going on. Maybe it's going to give Eric advantage regardless, I think. So.
Yeah. Well, you can. Yeah, you just grappling him it's definitely distracting.
Okay.
Anything else?
I moved and I acted. I can't really do much else.
And it becomes Eric's turn.
Get him!
It's so good if you Google bear shark.
I'm going to do arts and crafts on the mage since
Is that a real
he's.
thing?
It's a Krav term for you're behind him and you're just gonna fuck him up with everything you can. Just pow, 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 pow. I'm gonna try to stab him with the big one first. Advantage. Ooh, that's really good.
Is that Nat?
I can't tell.
No, it's
No, it was the 4.
I was actually looking at the other one. Neither one of them are a nat 20. That was a 10. And the other one was a 15.
Well,
Doesn't even make
23
sense.
is and a 25. Both are a hit.
Okay.
So
So 19 on the first hit.
Well, don't you get, because he's distracted, don't you get crit damage because it's a sneak attack because I'm in melee?
that's not crit, though.
I'm
That's just
grabbing
sneak attack. So yeah, you get your sneak attack.
Not
Yeah,
crit.
I get sneak. Right. That would be wonderful, but
You get
sadly
19.
no.
So I'm
The
seeing
good news is
19.
I have another attack.
Uh-oh.
That's 27 and 3 more.
So, no, that's 15 more.
Sneak attack's only once per.
Oh.
Okay, you do indeed slice him up, and some of what looks to be his human form comes off of him in some kind of incorporealness. His body melts away, and where you slash him really well and stab him.
Gross. Ew, he's gonna be like the inside of a fucking cheesy gordita crunch, and he's gonna like fall, and Mirth is gonna ride this like meat taco man shell down into the ground.
One of these days, I just really want to live in your head. Like the shit that comes out of your mouth. Where does you come up?
We had tacos for dinner tonight, and I took a particular fascination
Oh.
with the way that you build them.
I had tacos too, but I still didn't go cheesy gordita crunch on this situation.
Grass. Anyway, pass turn.
All right,
This guy's dead.
Merrick, you are up. It's just
Yep.
Thune and the shaman back there.
All right. And Thune's been hurt a bunch, right?
He's been hit more than a couple times.
All right. He's gonna get a 3rd level magic missile.
Yeah!
That's
He does something very annoying. He uses
Ah!
his reaction to counterspell you.
he's that guy.
As you begin to cast, you feel this force come over you, and it makes your mouth stop and your hands go weird. And you accidentally shoot your spell into the ground.
I'm gonna flip him off.
He goes,
Then-
ha, 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 ha. What are you guys doing out here anyway? You think you can stop an army?
I don't really think we wouldn't care about the army right now. We just want to stop you. We got more trees and magic dogs and magic missiles. We're good. And magic jumping barbarians. We got everything we need, yo. What do you got? A chopped up robe.
The Nethril. You may stop me, but you will never stop the Nethril.
Well, write that down under the list of 380 NPCs that we know. Now we got one more. Like, don't worry. We won't stop it because we'll forget about it in about 20 minutes.
Is that the thing that has tentacles?
He doesn't respond. And it becomes the shaman's turn, who turns tail and runs.
And gets an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. He's going to go very far.
Oh, yeah!
Do I get to roll it again?
Whoa.
That is a crit. Yeah, roll crit damage.
It does a 17 hit.
What's
Yeah.
that for? To confirm?
You don't have to confirm crits anymore.
No more confirming,
Oh.
just crits.
Oh,
2d6 plus 3.
can I roll the 2d10 again?
You get to roll 4d6 plus 3.
Oh, and then two more
2d6 more.
d6.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I do really kind of miss rolling dice on tables.
Yeah, it is nice.
So
Oh, no.
22.
Not enough to take him down. So he begins to run, but he gets
And then the
clobbered by
hyena.
the hyena.
And the hyena begins to eat him. And he does that creepy hyena laugh.
Well, he's a goner. It's just the Thune left standing or flying. And what's he going to do? But cast a spell.
Say something annoying and get clobbered. That's what I hope he does.
Yeah, he begins to cast a spell.
So I get an attack on him?
No, but you are disrupting him by grappling him. So I'm going to have you make another grapple check to see just how much you're disrupting him. He's got a concentration against this.
That should be advantage, so I'd have 14.
He fails his spell. He tries to cast it, and you're just like slapping him around and stuff.
That's called Barbarian Counterspell. How's it feel? You're slapping him around. He's like, Vita Mortis, stop!
He says, "Get off of me, fool." And his turn is over. Joe?
Climb the tree, Joe. You know you want to join the fight.
Joe doesn't climb trees. Joe's going to shoot his short bow.
Fair enough.
21.
That's a hit. 7
Seven.
damage.
Like right in the middle of the ass crack. Like, not the ass crack, but like the cheek, where it's real cheeky. He's being held. He's trying to do shit, and then a beep right in the butt. It's like, fuck. This day sucks. God, I hate this group.
He is
I
getting
shot him in the pooper.
for 7 damage. Okay. Got it. Mirth, you're up. Got him grappled.
I would like to rip his head off. Man. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna stab him with my rapier. I'm just gonna try to like slide it straight into his ear
So you're breaking the grapple.
like a shish kebab. No, I can grapple while
Okay.
attacking him.
Because yeah, you gotta hold on to him to even stay up in the air.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm grappling him with my arm and legs, and I'm gonna stab him with the other arm.
Roll to hit. You get disadvantage.
That would be. I got a 22.
You win. That's looks like 9 piercing damage
Yep.
from a magical source. Eric, you are up.
I'm just trying to picture this. You've got this dude straddled with your legs, and you're holding him, and you've got a rapier like in his side. And I'll be like, this looks like a fun game. Flip the blades and just see if I can like stick them. First one.
Yeah.
I mean, that bless with its oneness makes me sad. 18 on the first hit, assuming I can get sneak because he's being grappled and stabbed and arrow butted.
Oh yeah, you get your sneak, and that's it. It's not 24.
Huh?
And then a 19.
So total damage is 24.
Ooh, that's enough to knock him into incorporealness.
Oh no!
He suddenly becomes ungrappleable, and you fall, Mirth.
Can I make a dex save to try to grab him?
How much does he weigh?
It doesn't even matter. I got a magic potion of fly, and if he can pull me down, but I can slow him down a little bit, I'm okay with that.
This is
If
true.
my sword's in him, Does that still is the magical sword still being in him? Does that give me any sort of
Ew. I will unzip you like a baggie.
Okay. So, yeah, you can make an athletics check or a acrobatics. And Mirth, you've also got to make some kind of check to reach out and grab his hand, too. Let's see, you rolled yours. But this one's going to have to be acrobatics, Mirth. Sorry. Oh, okay. Eric's reaching out for you.
okay?
Solidly. So you gotta make this to grab his hand.
I need acrobatics, huh?
Yes.
Here we go.
You just gotta get there. No strength. Oh, that is so barely. Yeah, you get him by 3 fingers.
Nice.
And to put some context in this, when I see him fall, I just take my right hand to open it, which holds my offhand, because my dude's a lefty. And this short sword drops straight to the ground, hands out, because wouldn't really make sense to.
Yeah.
I shall hold you with my blades. Like, ho, ho, ho.
Grab the sharp end. You'll be fine.
Hope you're raging.
Okay, you managed to lower him to the ground, but that means you also are no longer up there for the moment. And
Can I? That's a bad idea. Never mind. Throw the dagger at the guy. He's like, "Thanks." Floats away.
becomes Merrick's turn, and as the tune changes, he makes this pretty ugly sound. It's like a. Let's see if I can do it. It's like a. except higher pitched.
Okay. So. So he sounds like a duck doing a mating call. All right.
Yeah, that's close enough.
You guys are tricky. Get the fuck on about.
So I'm gonna try magic missile again at 3rd level. Such a waste. It's gonna get countered.
Nothing happens as far as countering.
Oh boy. Nothing happens as far as rolling. There it goes.
All right, they all nail him, and you see just this. It's like this shadowy stuff just getting knocked off of him from all these missiles.
All right. I'm gonna chase him. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, he is still 60 feet in the air. And it's going to be his turn. He says,
I will destroy you later. I'm running away again.
"You have defeated me yet again." And he starts floating to the ground slowly. No longer seems hostile. And as his shadowy figure touches the ground, he looks up and says, looks right at you, Eric, like right in the eyes, and says, "Release me, or I will be your servant eternally."
That's
Would you like to work in my store? He could be like a ghostly doormat or something. You know, like he gets all incorporeal and people like bring their travel laden boots across him.
I can just imagine that. He'd be like a shadowy floor mat.
Yeah. Elaborate. So my choices are: I can release you, or you'll be my servant for all eternity. Is that? Am I hearing that right?
Make a intelligence check. Merrick, you can make an Arcana check.
All right.
Joe, you could probably also make an Arcana check.
I'm not real bright, so this is going to be fantastic.
Okay.
So you don't get proficiency to checks, you get proficiency to saves.
Right. Now you get
So let's see
proficiency
what we got.
checks. Not every check, just your actual proficiency.
I got sub 10.
I got a 13.
None of you quite got high enough for me to tell you much more because this is pretty obscure as far as knowing. But yeah, you see those two options. When you ask him to elaborate, he says, I was bound to this world, but upon this defeat, I am no longer unless someone holds me. I think you may want to know something before I go.
Okay.
He suddenly stands up and shrieks and says, there is dark magic approaching. You'd be wise to run. The Nethril are relentless.
Does Mirik know what the Netheril are?
Probably make a whatever check you think is appropriate.
That's probably like history or Arcana.
Either.
Probably some kind of, whichever's better, I guess. They're the same.
So
Well done.
The Nethril, it's something that happened long ago in the past. There's a place to the north where apparently these figures from another realm came in and destroyed the land with some kind of shadow magic, and they were called the Nethril. And more recently, there have been a lot of rumors of surrounding areas being pretty much taken over by it. And you're pretty sure he's referring to that. Such as Symbia is the most recent to have you've heard is in peril from this stuff.
okay. So Ithun, you said that I can release you or make you my servant, make you a deal. If you can help me fully unlock the power of this blade, you're free to go and do whatever you want. You want to go back to another world or another land or another plane? I don't care. I just want to know how to make this not cold and creepy and cursed and make it the way that it's supposed to be. Because I gather that from my magic friends here that this is kind of like bound to you. I want you to bind it to me and make it really powerful and stuff. Can you do anything like that, or do we have to just gut you?
He floats towards you. Or sort
Ooh,
of
that's really
floats. Very
yeah, that's
slowly.
really creepy in my mind. He just like very calmly and quietly floats closer. I'm like, what the fuck did I just
Yeah,
do?
what you're talking. He does that. And he says, well, he doesn't say anything. He just reaches for your hand with the blade, like he's beckoning you to hold it up.
Okay, I'll do that.
And he grabs your hand and plunges it into his chest. And there is but another wail, and it is extremely loud and ear-piercing. Everybody's
Like
going to need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, well, I was going to say that's definitely not the wail that you would hear when you hit level 7 then, because you don't make saving throws when you do that.
The wail of a level up. Okay. Wisdom saving throws. Let's see, 23, 17.
Oh, we all need one?
Yep. Everybody in the radius. Like 100-foot radius. It's pretty giant. All right, you
The
guys all,
hyena's having a seizure.
you all cover your ears. Yeah, make the hyena save. See how he does. This will be fun. Or I can make it for him if you want.
The hyena, what's the
He gets
D20
plus
plus
one.
what?
Hyena
Plus
gets-
1? Okay, sorry. Give me 1 second.
It's not really going to change the game either way, but I just want to see what happens to him.
No.
Yeah. Hyena, he goes stiff like he's got rigor mortis suddenly and just falls over.
Oh.
No.
But the rest of you guys are able to cover your ears and avoid whatever this was going on. You still do take 15 damage, though.
Everybody?
Yep. But it doesn't kill you.
I'm gonna react and to reduce that by half using
Okay.
my rogue stuff. 15 divided by 2 is 7. No, stupid. There we go. This hat is not working.
And after that is over, he's pretty much just like a pile of this dark ash and dirt. And there are a bunch of orc bodies around you and a couple minotaurs.
Okay, I have 2 questions. Is the blade still cold?
It is, but something does feel different about it.
It's now a masterwork dagger, and I'm gonna be like, son of a bitch, I should have left that dumbass work in my store.
It now, you seem to be able to control it with your mind, as if you can talk to it.
Does it talk back?
Yes, but not at the moment. It doesn't say much. It just groans. It goes.
I'm fucking tired because you stab people all the time.
But if you tell it to activate or unactivate in any way you choose, it grows cold or uncold. And when it grows cold, it grows really freaking cold, like some Kelvin cold.
Holy shit.
And it now does 1d8 bonus cold damage.
That'll work. Is that only when it's active?
Yes.
Okay. When it's
And
active, does it burn my
it's
hand?
No, the hilt seems to. Well,
Okay.
the hilt gets really cold, but not as cold as the blade. If you were to hold the blade against you, it would definitely do some damage. Yeah, it is stupidly cold now when you activate it, and it's completely free. It doesn't take even a bonus action because you can just do it with your mind. And it groans at you a lot.
Okay, well, on a side note, I'm going to have a conversation with this dagger, but it can wait.
Weird. Hey guys, I gotta go talk to my sword. Be right back.
And after groaning for about 5 minutes, it says, "What's my name? Name me, master."
Can you name it Beyonce?
That's so... I'll respond. Give me a minute to think, because you've been an amazing weapon. I want to give you a name that's fitting.
Ice, baby.
Yes, your name is Vanilla Ice. Yes, that's perfect.
Very well.
No, hell no, I'm being sarcastic. That's stupid. You know what? No, it has to be that now, because I said it. It's like binding. The dagger's name is Vanilla Ice.
Shortly
actually-
thereafter.
Plays that music every time it hits something.
Oh, I forgot to turn on the music. I was going to do a little of this. Fargran does eventually appear, but not before you guys can loot everything.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
There is about a total of 120 gold pieces. And that big orc had some special stuff on him. He has a magical ring on him. Which turns out to be a ring of evasion. 1 ring of evasion. He also has a water skin, a great axe, an ornate bone necklace, and a sack of really gross things.
Murph gets it.
I can't wait to try to sell that at the store. This is a sack of rare herbs.
It's like
They smell like ass.
a big leather pouch, and it's just full of like what looks to be fingers and ears and some kind of gooey looking
Finger
round-
food. It's like beef jerky. He's like, I'm fucking hungry.
So yeah, are you taking his bone necklace, his ornate bone necklace?
Oh yeah, we're taking all of it, dude. Like we're taking the bag of fingers and dicks and everything else that's in this bag. It's ours by right.
I'm gonna put that ornate bone necklace on,
All right,
and I'm gonna wield the axe.
it's
Weren't you
big.
making a bone necklace? Like this is like a template for you. This is awesome. This is a good day for Mirth.
Maybe I can just keep adding to it, you know.
Oh yeah. It'll look like a wedding dress, but it'll just be like bones. We'll call you like the corpse bride or something.
Well, actually, I was making a tooth necklace, so I do need to get a minotaur tooth, and I need to get out of that giant orc. Yeah, at least those two. The rest are kind of meh.
The shaman back there doesn't really have anything other than spell components and some common items. He has leather armor. He has a mace. And some other odds and ends like a water skin and a dagger. And eventually Fargrand appears on his griffin and lands. He sees you guys looking all beat up, and he says, and looks at all the dead bodies. And he says, "Whoa, you guys did it. I knew you could handle that. While you were fighting, I spotted something to the north. Seems to be a cloud rolling in. I saw it in the mountains. A dark cloud.
This cloud that you speak of, does it bring like comfort? Because we're tired.
No comfort. But you better hop in this bag. Let's get back to Suzail." He looks at the biggest orc and gets up close to him and pokes him a few times. Says, "This looks like their leader." And he sees the pile of ash. He says, "What is this? You incinerate an orc?"
That was Ithun. He was like a dude that was all incorporeal and stuff. And he gave me a dagger because he's a really swell fellow.
Oh, Ithun Stess. The legendary Ithun Stess.
I'm immediately stashing that dagger, and he will never find it. I will kill him and murder his clock if he tries to take it.
Well, it's a good thing you've killed him, got rid of him. He was a great problem long ago. Long ago. Said he was dead, though. Well, I guess he's dead again.
He's mentioned something about being bound to this world, so I gather he's not a human. Like he's some sort of monster that kind of comes and goes as he pleases.
It does make sense. He must have been. Well, I don't really know for sure. I'm sure there are books that detail it more, but his story goes way back. From what I know of it, he rolled some place to the south. Killed a lot of people in his lifetime. Didn't know he came back, though. Anyway, we better head back to Suzail. That should do it for the orcs. They're probably going to scatter and be killed off from here on out. Looks like you took out the main ones. And you guys do see a camp to the north. It's like just a bunch of tents and stuff, but there's not much there. You did. Any orcs that are remaining are running off and running away from you guys anyway. Stabbing something?
I'm just checking something.
Fargran says, "No, I'm not your enemy."
I'm doing macro stuff. Please disregard me.
Usually do.
Okay. So the question is, do you ask Fargran anything, or do you just get in his basket?
That is, we now have to ask him something. Like, what's the next step? Maybe like we're just getting in your basket.
Any news about the king?
Like, yeah,
We've been fighting for like 2
for
minutes.
the king.
Haven't heard anything about the king yet. We better report that. I'm sure there's some answer to all this.
Let's go do the king finding thing. Yes?
Yes, I believe Lady Milan and Lord Magister Edwin are in charge right now while the king is missing. And be sure not to mention that to anybody, the king missing part.
Well,
Okay.
yes. They told us that before.
Right. Wouldn't want the city up in arms or frightened. Stab, stab.
Yeah, that. Jesus. Sorry. All right, I'm good. I got my macro updated. Yay.
Oh, essentially, Athune's essence is now in your dagger, and it has taken on just a new life in a way.
So is this technically an intelligent weapon?
Yep. And it is actually some version of Athune in there. He's not who he used to be, though, obviously. You've renamed him Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
So if you ask him stuff, he doesn't seem to remember any former life.
Okay. Because I totally would have done that. Like, shut the fuck up, get your sheath. Sorry. So while Cynthia's gone, real quick, I've been trying to come up with a cool name for our group, and I went through like 30 names, and they're all bad. So then I got tired, and I looked at our initials. We've got J, M, M, and E. The best I could do was Gem, Jemm. So we've got either Gem Core, or what was the other one I had? Like Gem Adventuring something or other. Thoughts? Can you come up with anything better?
Dagger has a suggestion. Hold on.
The DM speaks, everybody listens.
You guys do your thing, of course.
I still like Mercenary Men and Joe.
And Chef. Oh, got you back, Cynthia, and you're not here to. You know what? We should probably go with Watchers of Faerun because that's the name of the campaign. Yeah. DM spent hours.
No, that's Watchers of Faerun is our like
organization
we work for.
What's just us now? Fargran's got a problem. We'll kick his ass out of the basket.
How do you fly this thing?
Yeah, from what I know, it's just a subsect of the Harpers. It's secret, so nobody knows about this version of the Harpers. And basically, from what you've started to realize, is you're like a strike corps group of some sort. As you just struck the leaders of an army. So yeah, this is I think your second Watcher's mission that Faerun has taken you on.
Boy, they ramp you up quick. You know, it's like go rescue a sinking ship. Go stop an army. Like, all right,
We got this.
yeah. Can't wait for number 3. Go scratch the back of Mistra. What? What's that even mean? I'm gonna mages.
Your dagger suggests the loud monsters.
The monsters who killed me and put me in a dagger.
Thanks, Stella.
Matt
Matt
disappeared.
disappeared.
The loud monsters.
Loud monsters.
I was initially going to suggest naming your dagger Captain Nibbles, but I decided that was not a good choice.
Nibbles.
I was trying to think of like Warcrafty names, like Ice Dart, like stuff like that. I'm like, you know what? Let's just have fun with it.
Back in the city, where there's tavern music playing. Okay, town music. All right. So you get back to the city, well, outside the city, and then of course walk in. And Faerun says, I have to go check on something. I'll report back in a couple days. Just sit tight and assist Leodeck with whatever you can.
Okay.
And let him know we took out the leaders.
Will do.
He hops back on his griffin and says, farewell for now.
Griffin. I thought we were in a basket.
Well,
It's a griffin carrying a basket.
We rode in a griffin basket.
Yeah.
That if that's not straight out of Lord of the Rings, I don't know what is. Like, shit.
Is that
I dropped the
I mean,
ring.
that's
You know.
I bet that's a shitty ride. God, this fucking griffin.
Yeah, it's not too bad. You just gotta hang on tight.
Got it.
So back in the city, you guys can do whatever you want.
Check on the king. Is the king back? I don't know. What is happening? I don't remember.
The king is still missing. Fargran said to check in with Leodak and just kind of assist him because Suzail's in a really complicated political state right now because the king is MIA and all of the people close to the crown are trying to keep that under wraps to avoid just all the noble houses going and vying for power and just falling apart. I think that's where we're at.
Okay.
Pretty much. And also, from what you know, there are still some kind of assassins about, although they've been pretty obscure, except for that one attempt on the king's life. However, you might not be entirely convinced that those are the assassins they're talking about. That was some kind of little demon gnome thing. Okay, so as you get to the castle gates,
This sounds like Macy's Day Parade music. And here comes the Peanuts float. This is its 23rd year.
it's supposed to be castle music.
All right, it's cool. Parades for the castle. I apologize. Proceed.
Okay, when you get to the gate, they recognize you. So you're like right here. and eventually lead you to meet with Leodak. That's the plan. And he greets you and sees that you're all beat up and says, we have some people who can tend to your wounds. Right this way.
Okay.
And he has some acolytes and some just random people patch you up and things like that. Stop the bleeding the rest of the way.
While we walk to get our wounds tended, I want to ask Leodak, so has there been any new information on things?
I got something. I'll tell you in private.
Okay.
A few minutes later, after you're done getting patched up, he leads you back into that same room. And you guys sit down and he says, well, I found this. And it's a piece of cloth. And you notice it's kind of purple and silky. And it looks like it's torn off of something. It says, this was on the king's bedpost. Looks like it got caught. I think I recognize this. But I want to see if you do too.
Well, being that it's purple, maybe a purple dragon knight type thing? Is that what you're thinking?
Well, a little too silky for that.
Okay.
You remember at the banquet, there was a lady with a headdress and a pink purplish mask. and
Was it the
silky
old
robes.
guy's wife?
The lady from House Shikarax. Remember her? I think this belonged to her. I think this was her dress. He just puts it out on the table.
Think the king was having an affair?
Wouldn't be the first time. I mean, well, I suppose I better just lay it out.
That kind of got the king in trouble, though, didn't it?
King Forel's not exactly known for his loyalty to the queen. Okay, there's something you need to know. That princess you saved, Landra? Princess Landra? That's the king's daughter. But it's not the queen's daughter.
We only got 1,000 gold pieces for saving the king's daughter. What a
Nobody knows
cheap
this.
dick.
Everybody thinks that she's everybody thinks that she's the daughter of Bonk and Felissa. However, some of us here know the truth. You see, King Forel had a flight of fancy with Felissa. It's been a long, long time, but the offspring was Landra.
So does Bonk know this? Oh, that's devastating news.
Might be wise to not tell him. He's quiet, but he's got quite a temper if angered. So
I'm
there's
sorry.
that.
We just killed an army.
I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Oh, yes. Yeah, good job on the army, by the way. That should really help.
We took out their leaders. We were told to tell you that by Firegrand.
Most excellent. I'll let Hallam know right away. The scouts will check it out and should be able to clean up any stragglers. That is great service. That's something I couldn't even do. We're lucky to have people like you around.
Yep.
I'll see what you can find out about this Shikarax lady and anything else you might have that could help lead to the king.
Wait. There's a thing that I forget. And I wrote it down. It's not here. Never mind. Can't find it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Oh. Have you ever heard of the obese lich?
The obese lich?
Yeah.
I don't know. You should ask Edwin. I think he's feeling better now.
Good. I'll ask him.
Why don't I lead you to him?
Great. A little fly told me to ask about that.
A little fly. I
Yeah.
take that's a metaphor for something. Very well. What is that? I cannot tell what that is.
Don't worry about it. I'm just being stupid. Go ahead. Carry on.
Okay. He leads you into the castle courtyard and into a gazebo, a very nice gazebo, where there are servants and they offer you food and drink. And one of them is sent to fetch Edwin. And Edwin does come out later, and alongside of him is Lady
Emo
Milan.
guy?
No. He's not there. Faisal. No,
Yeah.
Lady Milan's with him. The lady that was standing in his stead. And they come out and into the gazebo with you. Say hello, Edwin says. He comes and he shakes all your hands and says, I want to thank you again for saving me. I believe I have recovered now and can resume my duties as Lord Magister.
You're quite welcome, and we are pleased to report that Athun is no more.
That is most excellent news. I sense something. Something.
Well, Athun isn't exactly no more. He kind of became my dagger. Is that it?
May I take a look
Sure.
at your dagger?
I'll hand it to him in the sheath or whatever.
Okay. He unsheathes it and looks it over, and then he recoils and hands it back. So, and he kind of shakes and he says, well, I'm not really sure what to make of that. Seems very powerful. Be careful with that one. Maybe you can use it to your advantage.
Will do.
So Edwin,
He sits down.
a person we recently talked to mentioned something called the obese lich being involved with what's going on. Have you ever heard of that?
Why, yes, I have. The obese lich is well, I'd say it's a legend, but he's more like just in hiding. Let me tell you a little story. The obese lich. I believe his name was, Lady Milan says, Omvor. Yes, Omvor. I don't know much of the story. You probably have to dig in the libraries. But he was a very powerful mage in life. And he sought eternal life. He studied endlessly and became obese, very obese. He did some kind of ritual and cast a very powerful spell that turned him into a lich. No one's really heard of him since, but there are rumors that he lies in hiding beneath Faerun.
Interesting. So, in any of those stories, was he connected to something called the Red Devil 7?
Don't know anything about that. Lady Milan shakes her head too. Edmund says, perhaps you should go to Candlekeep if you wish to learn more.
That sounds far away.
It is, but this kind of knowledge you're only going to find in a library like that.
Well, I think I'll start with the obese lich then.
I get it now. The obese lich.
Yep.
Like the
Yep.
fatty phantom.
That would be so. I'm like, what's an obese lich? That sounds like
The
powerful.
gargantuan ghost.
Obese lich. That's what I was
Obese lich.
thinking. Like, I just didn't get it. Derp.
Which is, it's really funny because when they said obese lich, I was like, ha ha ha, like obese lich.
Yeah,
And then
not
it was
realizing that's
Oh,
exactly what
you're
it was.
serious? Oh, okay.
Casper the chunky goat.
This is why we have Fargrand. To appear and say, get in my basket, and I will show you what to do next. Because you can't even follow a simple conversation.
Take me to the next quest.
Hooray! Zephyr?
That's what Edwin looks like.
Oh, Edwin.
Oh, there we go.
That makes sense.
It's kind of tiny on the stream. I'll zoom it in.
Why
What's
does he
Edwin's
have,
last
like,
name?
A nose rope.
I honestly forget.
If his last name is Odessaron, I'm going to kill him right now.
No, it's not that.
Awesome.
It's Lord Edwin something. I think it starts with an M.
That
Jones.
works.
For a while, you thought it was Claris, because that's actually what someone told you, but it is not actually.
Hmm.
Let me Google it.
These people are weird. They're fake names and they're horny one-night stands. We just kill things. That's what we do.
Okay, it's not easily Googleable, but yeah, he's the Lord Magister of Suzail. And I forget his last name. It starts with an M. It's not super important at the moment.
McGillicuddy.
McCain?
Yes. No.
That's all right. That's not a problem. When I saw that picture of Edwin, I was like, Edwin! Whoa. All right.
Okay, anything else you ask or do?
Nope.
Oh,
Okay.
Edwin Morahan. Edwin Morahan.
Wow. Well, thanks for the information, Edwin.
Edwin says, and, well, there's something else you should probably know about, or maybe you already know about. The Spell Plague. You've heard of that, right? You guys all have. It was the most recent war was called the Spell Plague, and it's caused a lot of damage to a lot of countries. And supposedly, Symbia and some of the bordering countries were heavily hit by it. Most of Cormyr managed to keep it outside, but apparently some of the surrounding areas were pretty heavily hit, and even some of the surrounding cities or bordering cities. But Suzail, Marsember, this main area in the center here, has been mostly unaffected.
So what about it?
It's creeping in. Those orcs Fargrand had you dispatch. They were being commanded by whatever's causing that spell plague.
Wait, so what exactly is the spell plague? Like, out of character?
It's pretty much this awful magic that has crept out of Anurok.
So it, like, makes bad things happen?
Yeah, with it come a lot of terrible, terrible monsters. Mostly these monsters called the Myth
Oh,
that seem to be from another plane of existence altogether.
that's
Is that part of the
creepy.
Darkweave? Is that what?
Part of the what?
Darkweave? Is that what like enabled that? Like
Yeah.
okay. Sweet.
He said, I haven't decided what to do about it, but I feel like these events, the king disappearing, are somehow related.
Well, then how can we find out more? Maybe if we find out what causes the spell plague?
Maybe. We're not sure why it's returning. It was defeated. Mostly, anyway. As far as we knew, we sent many war wizards at it. Lost quite a few. I led some of those battles myself.
It sounds like you're only fighting the monsters that come because of it, though. What about the source?
You would need a god to defeat the source, as
Okay.
far as I know.
You want me to give it a
Comes
shot?
The king's disappearance, I feel like it is involved.
Well, then maybe we should hunt for the king and see what that leads to.
Is there any kind of magic you can do, like a scry or like a locate or anything? Because I mean, he's the king. I would like to think that somebody had some sort of spell on him to like find him if he ever disappeared. Like, is there no contingency plan for losing our leader?
We've tried. The war wizards have tried. Nothing happened. It's like he's not even here or something's blocking us. My fear is that they took him. Took him into
Who's
their plane.
they?
I heard about that banquet. I was resting,
Yeah.
so I didn't see anything, but I heard demons appeared, and you four defeated them, fought them back. They made an attempt at the king's life, right?
Yes.
Seemed to be their goal, from what Lady Milan says. She's nodding. She says, if it wasn't for these four, we probably all would have died.
But why make an attempt at the king's life if you're just going to kidnap him later? Like, wouldn't you just kidnap him and kill him if that was your ultimate goal?
Maybe he is dead.
That would be a bummer.
See, we're not really sure. Any attempts to scry and figure out anything reveal nothing. Maybe you should speak with his daughter.
Okay,
I mean,
I'm honestly asking this. Like, does he only have the one daughter that we know of, or are we getting into this weird territory where he's got like daughters on the books and daughters under the covers?
He looks to Leodak, and Leodak nods and says, he commands all the servants to leave. And they,
I probably should have maybe looked around before I started blurting all that out. Look at Mirth and be like, I hang out with people that blurt things out. Just gonna look at the floor.
So all the servants leave, and they didn't seem to pick up on what you were saying anyway. Yes, he has one daughter, several sons, but the one daughter the queen doesn't know about, and some other people don't know about. Yes, Princess Landra is his daughter, birthright daughter.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll go talk to Princess Landra. I mean, does she know that she's his daughter?
I think she's figured it out by now.
Oh, great.
I have hinted at it several times to her.
Hey, it's us. Remember? I kind of stabbed you. And by the way, the king's your dad. Boom.
Well, let us know if you find out anything important.
Okay. Gonna look at the rest of the party and be like, go talk to Princess Landra?
Sounds
Yeah.
like it.
Do it.
Okay. So back up to House Clarist, which is up in this area. And when you first enter the gates, you see Faisal milling around.
Eeyore.
Yeah. Your. And he looks like he's anxious. And he says, you guys, it's been a while. How you been?
Pretty good.
He shakes his head. He says, I already know. I know what happened.
About
Could you elaborate?
The king's dead, isn't he? The assassins got him? Got him after all? Is it true?
we just came from a battle.
Yeah, you do look a little beat up and bandaged.
Joe.
Just sleep.
Joe.
Sorry, what?
Nothing.
I was reading spells. I'm sorry.
It's cool, Darth. Moving on.
Okay. Well, he says, anyway, why are you here? Can I help you with something? You need my services again? I learned something new.
What'd you learn?
I grew closer to the old one. My master.
Does your master have like a name that people that aren't close to him would know? Like the old one seems kind of intimate. Like, how would I refer to the old one? Is it just the old one?
I suppose. Yeah, just call him the old one. He's an ancient warlock demon who gives me my power. All I gotta do is make some sacrifices to him every once in a while. Some people don't like it, but what's a goat here and there?
I'm going to look at the two magic users and be like, is that normal?
Do we know that?
Make a Arcana or Intelligence check. But yeah, you've heard of warlocks, but they're pretty rare. Pretty rare in Faerun. Yeah, that's all you really know.
Yep, that's something that happens.
Okay.
Don't worry,
So-
I don't sacrifice people or anything. I'm not one of those types.
Not yet.
So what's this you said about the king being dead? What happened?
I just had a feeling, I guess.
That's a pretty ominous feeling.
Yeah, I have a lot of weird feelings. Sometimes I get real sad and a lot of thoughts, you know. I usually cheer up eventually. Just a matter of time.
Just a matter of goat.
That always makes me feel better. It's nothing like being consoled by the blood of a goat.
That is serial killer talking. Through and through. Sometimes I get sad, but then I put a hamster in the microwave.
That's only funny because it's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh.
I suppose you came here for some other reason than me.
Yeah, we need to sleep.
Move. I need your bed. Actually, two things. We wanted to see if Landra was here. We need to talk to her.
Yeah. I think she's in her room. And he points in the direction, and you guys kind of know where it's at. It's basically in the main house on the second floor. It's got a balcony. And he says, I'll take you there.
Thank you.
So he leads you up into the main house, which is like right there. and just up some stairs. There's like this big entry room with stairs, and up into her room, which is this nice, elegant, noble woman room with a sweet-looking canopy bed and fancy dresser and armoire.
How many pillows are on the bed?
There's like 15, and there's also a pretty large balcony, and she's standing out on the balcony. And Faisal says, "Oh, sister, you have visitors." And she turns and looks at you guys, and he says, "I'll see my way out." And he leaves. She says, "Oh, you four, my rescuers. Hello.
Hi.
So, what brings you into my room?"
Yeah. So we actually came to see if you could give us any information about the king.
Go on.
Did you meet him? Like, are you cool with the king?
King Forel. Yeah. I haven't spoken to him really ever.
You haven't talked to your own father?
How do you know that?
Oh, what? Am I not
Don't
supposed to
worry
do that?
about your secret's safe.
I thought we all knew that.
Well, we do now.
Fine. The cat is out of the bag.
No, the cat is still in the bag.
We're
It's
shoving the cat back inside the bag.
it's under Katy Perry.
Is she an 80 carry? Is that what
Katy
he asked?
Perry.
Katy
Oh.
Perry.
Yeah, you could say she looks like Katy Perry.
Okay.
Like an evil Katy Perry, maybe.
She might be a little prettier than that, but that's the closest one I could find to it.
No worries. God, like, is King Forel a demon? Because he's got some ugly looking kids. I mean, like, I get that Faisal's probably not like a full relative, like a half brother or whatever. But anyway,
Yeah.
he's bunky. So yeah, don't worry about your paternal origin. Like, we're not here to cause any trouble. Has anybody told you that the king is missing?
Missing? What?
We're
That's
just running around
ridiculous.
letting all kinds of cats out of the bag now.
Ridiculous.
Well,
But you know that marriage they arranged for me? It needs to happen already. My clock is ticking.
ew, got like wanderlust in the loins.
What?
I've seen 30 summers already. And I'm still not married. This is total sheep shit. She sits down on a little stool. I go there, get attacked by a ghost ship, rescued by you guys, taken back home, and now my father's missing, and I'm still not married to the noble house and out of here, away from this ridiculous family.
Which noble house were you going to marry?
Glanthron. Of course, don't you
Super.
remember?
Uh,
It's supposed
Yeah,
to be
you might
really
wanna-
rich.
yeah, they're rich, all right.
You know them? Can you maybe arrange taking me there? You guys seem to be capable of a lot of things.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's just see how the dice. I definitely think that's possible. We do have a lot of contacts. Leodak's a pretty stout guy. I'm sure he could put in a good word with a shipmaster or something. Blah blah blah. Just minor details. But while we're here, we wanted to see if you maybe knew anything about your dad and why he's missing, and people trying to kill him. Have you happened to overhear anything in your house? Maybe from your creepy ass brother?
Well, I haven't heard anything. I pretty much just stay in my room all day. But there is one thing. I should be the princess. I should be the princess here in Suzail. I should be the princess of Suzail. But no, that can't happen because I gotta keep it a secret. But maybe over in Symbia, I've got a chance. I hear they're rich. Yes, House Glanthron. Supposedly they're going to be the next ones to take over, oh, whatever that city's name is. Saerloon? Yes, that was it.
Gonna look
And I
at
will be
Joe.
the Princess of Saerloon.
Are you getting all this?
Glanthron. She flips her hair.
Is any of her hair gray?
No, not yet.
I don't know. She's like 100 in medieval age.
This is true. Maybe I should roll for it before just saying no. No, I'm no gray hair. Sorry.
Could you just imagine a family photo with those two faces? And you got like the kid, like you got Bonk. He's like, and he's all like blonde. Doesn't get it. Like, dude, you're getting played.
So, well, that sounds great. When do we leave?
Yeah, well, we do have to kind of resolve the issue of the king being missing because that's kind of a big deal. We definitely won't forget about you. You mentioned House Glanthron overtaking a city. Is that right?
Well, yeah. They're supposed to be next in line for the throne of Saerloon, maybe even Symbia. From what I hear. Fair enough. It's not like I have a chance here. Can't have some bastard daughter as a princess.
So who holds the throne now?
I don't know. You have to ask someone else.
That's like nobility 101. I mean, granted, I don't know shit. I kill things. Like that's like the one thing that I thought all nobles were supposed to know. They're like the crest of the lion, such and such. You're a sir, blah blah blah.
Warriors take care of the details. Suppose I'll figure it all out when I get there.
It's good to see that you have a plan.
You sound like you're really bad at being a princess.
Yeah. Just
Maybe
Hey,
that's why you don't
no
have.
judging.
You know what I'm saying?
I have a
Maybe-
question.
Maybe it's not because of whatever else.
Like Buttercup.
Yes.
Go for it.
Who's older?
Landra. She's
Who's
older.
older than the brother?
Yep.
So I have an idea, but I'm not gonna say it in front of Joe. Cynthia has an idea, and Joe's not gonna say it in front of anybody. But holding a thought.
Okay.
Well, my thought is House Glanthron is in line to take over Saerloon and maybe Symbia. If they're in league with that, the ones bringing in the shadow plague, and Landra is supposed to marry a guy for House Glanthron, and she's acclaimed to the throne of Suzail. This could be one big nasty military coup waiting to happen.
What's that you're whispering over there?
I'm just taking everything in, just just trying to get my thoughts in order.
That's good. Yeah, I've been bounced around so much. I'd be really happy to just be there. You know?
And who are you supposed to marry?
One of their sons.
Do you know which one?
Out of character. Give me a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna write that down.
So Faisal kind of looks like Dark and Rawl from Legend of the Seeker.
Yeah, he kind of does. He's got the same mustache.
Yeah. I never realized Dark and Roll had a mustache. Interesting.
The name is Jaka.
Oh, look at that.
Yes. Jaka was his
Okay.
name. The oldest brother of, or oldest son of House Glanthron. Supposedly a very strong warrior. Can't wait to have my hands on those muscles.
Halfling for life.
So most people think that Landria is Bonk's daughter. Does she look like Bonk?
No?
Does she look like her mom?
Not exactly. Her mom has blonde hair.
Okay. So she looks like the king of Suzale.
As far as you can't really tell, but maybe make intelligence check or wisdom, whichever.
Sorry, I'm getting her.
Okay.
Intelligence. Ooh, can I make a wisdom?
Yeah, either's fine. Yeah, you see she has the same nose and eyes as the king.
Okay. We don't have any kind of this edition doesn't have any kind of a sense motive. But is there something
Insight.
Insight.
insight? Can I get any kind of a vibe off her?
Not with
She's
that
a
roll.
hooty tooty entitled bratty princess, is what it sounds like. Wannabe princess, actually.
I'll see if I can tell anything either, because that's also what I'm terrible at.
Wow.
We should take bless off, actually.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't get bless. So
So, just let me know when we leave. I'll be here brushing my hair.
Oh my god. No wonder she wants to get married. Sit every day and brush my hair and wait for the guy with the big muscles. I'll add a little disclaimer that I'm not trying to generalize females or anything. I am, however, generalizing this princess wannabe.
liar. You're generalizing females. Liar. So I have some questions for gather information, but not from her.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can leave at any point.
Howdy.
Okay. So you're out and about. Pretty much do as you wish.
Okay. I tell the party when we're in a place where we're not going to be overheard necessarily about my thought about this being a potential military coup. And I'm especially curious to know how Landria has been treated by her pretend father, because she made the comment that she should have been the princess of Suzale, but she's not, so whatever. So she could have something to do with the king being missing. If there's the potential that this other house could take over 3 cities. I mean, maybe I'm overthinking this, but
No, not at all. I think we should
and she looks
probably
evil as
just...
hell.
I was going to say, I think we should just, put down Felissa and Bonk because they have really bad kids. Really bad. they've got a weirdo emo kid and like an entitled bitchy princess kid. Like, does Bonk just walk around with a flask because he should? I mean, he probably willingly failed his sleep save at that banquet. Like, oh, the gift of slumber.
Well, he is rather quiet. I'm not really sure, though. He hasn't said really much to you other than giving you that reward many days ago. And
So who is heir to Suzale? It's another one of the houses, right?
either that or one of the king's sons.
And who are his sons? Have we met them?
I'm not sure. No, you have not met them. There's Bonk and Flisso, though. You guys
Talking to all these people and listening to these conversations is seriously boring Mirth, so he's going to go shopping, and he's going to go try to find a Warhammer because he's tired of this rapier being all flimsy and weird.
Well,
Didn't we get an axe off of...
big axe.
Too big for him to use.
Oh.
There is a
Never
Warhammer
mind.
at Garland's Hammery, which is a big blacksmith, the main blacksmith near. It's actually pretty close to the castle. Pretty close to the Purple Dragons, too. They've got tons of stuff, and they've got several apprentices going at all times, and a few even what seem to be master blacksmiths. Got about every weapon. They've even got a magical Warhammer.
All right. I'm going to go in there. I don't know if I have to have a conversation or not, but
Yeah, there's someone that sees you looking around, and it's a younger apprentice-looking boy with an apron. Says, "Need help finding something, sir?"
yeah, I'm Mirth, hero of Suzale.
Mirth,
Looking
I've
for a
heard you.
Warhammer.
I've heard of you.
Yeah.
A Warhammer. Well,
King
for
said
you.
I could get anything I want here for pretty cheap.
Of course, we'll give you a special deal. I just have to clear it with my boss.
Yeah, I'm looking for a Warhammer.
I think I got just the one for you. He pulls up a very nice Warhammer, and it glimmers, makes a little sparkle on one end. He says, "This one here," and he hands it to you.
I'll give it a few swings, and how much do you want for it?
Well, normally that one is... Normally that one's 2,000 gold pieces. You see, it's been enchanted. That's why it swings so easy. But I think I could clear it with my boss. Give it to you for 1,000 gold pieces. You know, since you are Mirth.
Sounds good. I'll buy that.
Very well. He gets his boss, who's this gruff-looking blacksmith, says some things to him, and he nods. And he says, "Okay, 1,000 gold pieces.
There you
And
are.
it's all yours. You are now the proud owner of a +1 Warhammer."
Yeah. This is a real barbarian weapon.
Yeah, you're like raging. Like, ah!
Now I'm just gonna walk through the streets, hitting the pavement and stuff, and join the others on my way.
Like, I'm mad. It's like, hey man, it's cool.
You scare a
killed
few
Harvey.
citizens.
Yeah.
But everybody knows you. Well, not everybody, but most people know who you are at this point. So they don't give you too much trouble. They mostly just clear the way and say, "What the hell is he doing?" Stuff like that. One
Looking
guy
for
says,
loose
"Don't you know you're
copper.
not allowed to have weapons out in Suzale? You get arrested."
Yeah, but I'm Mirth.
Oh, Mirth. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Pretty much. This is That's pretty badass. Looking Warhammer.
All right.
Okay. Anyone else?
I'd like to pay a
Go
visit
do
to the
something
Arts of
special or
Cormier.
anything at all. Joe, Eric.
I'll say again, I'd like to pay a visit to the Arts of Cormier, the museum.
Very good. You can. They've got all kinds of nice things on display.
Okay.
If you talk to the right people, which you already have, presumably, you know they hold some rather rare magical items, which are on the website. I don't know if you guys have looked at them.
Yeah, I'm looking right at it.
Yeah, I looked at it. I don't
Um,
understand where you. I don't find the out of character here. The table to enchant items. I don't see that. Like
Oh,
you have the thing to be able to enchant, but I don't see
Right.
any table anywhere.
It's I think it's like 1,000 gold for +1 and like 5,000 for +2, and then like stupidly high for +3, like around 50k for +3.
But you can't give it like you can't add any other kind of like frost or anything like that anymore.
You can, yeah. Those I'll come up with a table of the charts for
Okay.
next week. So I
All
don't know it exactly, but ballpark a +1's around 1,000, +2's around 5,000, and it just scales up from there depending on what else you get on it. But yeah, I'll come up with a baseline and put it on there.
All right. I was just curious. All right, let him go to the museum.
I want to ask Merrick if he'd like to come with.
Sure.
And Joe, you know that you kind of need to make an appearance at your temple at some point. You've been asked to give a speech and to initiate some new people and convince them that Helm is the way.
The truth, the way, and the light.
Yes,
I can do that.
the guardian, the protector,
The coffee.
the truth, the way, and the light.
The bacon.
So we're gonna need a performance check from you, Joe, to see how just a charisma check of some sort to see how well you impress Temple.
This should be interesting.
You get advantage too. 'cause you're
Oh, 17.
17. Pretty good. You are given 300 gold pieces.
Woo!
I love it. We go kill an army and we get 120 gold. She gives a boring ass speech about Helm and gets 300. Oh, politics. I'll never understand it.
Yeah, it's kind of given in like an initiation payment sort of thing.
Speaking fees.
I mean, my time is valuable.
It's true.
But Eric and Mirik, okay, you show up at the Arts of Cormier. Checking out stuff. Yeah, they've got this sweet oil of sharpness and a potion of vitality. They've got a what looks to be a handkerchief that they call a portable hold, and they demo it for you if you like. And they've got this old scroll that's supposedly very powerful. That's Mordenkainen's sword.
I want to throw with a bag of holding in the portable hole.
Oh, God. We got 2 more sessions. You can't ruin the campaign yet.
What happens if you're in the bag of holding when someone puts the portable hole in?
Astral Rift.
Like,
No, but like, what if you're in the bag of holding?
I want you to imagine
You
like a tater tot
you don't want to know.
getting smashed and then eaten.
That's disgusting.
Make an Arcana check to see if you might know what happens.
This was more of a curiosity, but all
Okay.
right, let's see.
Merrick's thinking. Bam! That's an impressive roll. You know exactly what happens somehow. You determine and calculate that if those two come together in some way, what will most likely happen is a rift will open into what they call the astral plane. And the astral plane is kind of an in-between plane. There's no time, there's no food, no water, nothing there. And everything would get sucked into it.
Yeah, but like,
Sucked
What if
into
I'm-
nothingness.
what if a person is in the bag of holding when they merge? Like, if I
Yeah.
climb in the bag of holding and then someone puts the portable hole in the bag of holding,
They're either going to end up in the astral plane or they're going to end up, luckily, still on this plane.
interesting. Cool. I was just curious.
Gonna ask for a demo of the handkerchief.
Three of them come out and very carefully unfold it and lay it out on the floor. They ask you to stand back. One of them drops something into it, a cup, and it just sinks into the floor. And they say, "This was a rare find, brought to us by Findalore and Company many years ago. For sale now, as it doesn't have any real historical history purpose, but they call it a portable hole." And yeah, it has some technical specifications. It's all in the DM guide. Where's the DM guide? There it is. Yeah, it's a portable hole.
So you said it's for sale. What? How much is it going for?
Portable hole. This one here goes for. Let me check. One of them goes somewhere to go look at a sheet. Give me a second. I will tell you exactly how much it costs in about 5 seconds. This one here goes for 2,500 gold pieces. Would you take trades if you have any rare artifacts or things of historical value? Or precious arts?
We have like all of that. So, yeah, I'm interested in the whole.
They fold it back up and say, well, it is yours, should you be able to produce 2,500 gold pieces.
So, I'm going to.
Have you guys traded in all your gems and art objects?
No.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Maybe we should.
What's that, Merrick?
Maybe we should try to do that, like out of character after.
Yeah.
This.
Or just trade them all these items for whatever you're trying to get here.
Do we have like
Actually-
Oh, go ahead.
What's that?
Do we have like an assessment of their value?
Eric tends to put value on things based on how useful they are to him. And these art objects, while they're fantastic weight inside of this bag of holding, they don't really do anything for us. Whereas a portable hole sounds amazing.
Let's see. What do
Oh,
we
the
got?
horrible things we can do to people with a portable hole.
Bag of holding. You've got
Oh
all
no,
kinds of
you
stuff.
tripped and fell into my portable hole.
And I'm about to pick it up.
5
Sorry.
deeds to houses? You guys, Nick, you don't have 5 deeds to houses.
Don't we?
I thought we
I
did.
think we do actually.
Where did you get 5 deeds to houses?
From like the island
Yeah.
or the Arkenvar.
So
Like from
the
Slippy
5
Toad.
deeds to houses. You have to
That was-
understand.
Those were mostly contracts. There were few deeds, but nothing, no houses exactly. Mostly just contracts.
5 deeds to questionable things.
There were
But
Gilmar's
not
contracts that he
houses.
was making for the Arkenvar. So he was using the boots that were on the Arkenvar to bind people to his will, or to bind Arkenvar to people's will with these things.
Oh, that's messed up.
So the quill
Could you
and the
imagine
boots
that
go
job?
together.
That is.
Ark- Arkenvar.
Really messed up.
Yeah.
You need to go do something
He
for
was
this
being
guy.
controlled by the frogman that you assassinated. Promptly assassinated, I might add.
Well, then why didn't Arkenvar come and give us a hug? Like, this is all just a big misunderstanding. Like, Arkenvar, we gave you free will, and you came to us not with hugs, but with a giant-ass harpoon gun that I wish I wouldn't have taken apart because it would have been bitching on Mirth. But that's another story.
Okay,
So I'm going to reach into the bag of holding, and I'm going to, as I'm doing it, I'm going to say so I'm going to roll some dice, and then the DM's going to...
objects? Oh, you got some stuff in the Suzale guest house too, right? Like a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
We have
Why
stuff
do I-
everywhere.
Yeah, you might want to trade that all in.
So can we just do that now?
Sure. Okay. Art from the Suzale guest house. 1, 7. Okay. Let me get a calculator up. But yeah, they'll take all this stuff.
Hell yeah, dude.
Of course, the core will. Okay. Place rolls, figurines, 7. We're, I think, at 25 gold each. So, I'm looking at your house right now. So, for the mundane items, those 7 are worth 125. The Misty Dude 3 art pieces clothes are worth another 100, as they seem to be of some significance to them. So, up to 275. And are you editing this?
Sure.
Okay, so I can delete them off there if you want.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. That would be super.
Will do. Misty Dude stuff gone. You still got Scroll of Dark Vision hanging out in your house.
I'm just typing to Dove and John right now. Like, we're really good at getting things, and we're really not good at doing anything with them.
I'm
An
gonna get rid of
exception being to the Qual's Feather token, which was played very well.
which is gone, I might add.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Qual's Feather token. Goodbye, Luck Boon of Ogma. And the 6 other objects in there,
Why did we lose the Luck Boon of Ogma?
because you used it. Everyone's used it. That was that inspiration you had.
Oh,
Boo.
Oh.
Wondered where that came from.
Okay.
I keep forgetting to hand out inspiration. I'll do that more often, I promise. Okay. So 6 more, and these were more valuable. 450. Nice. Okay. Are you selling all these deeds? Because they'll take some of these deeds. Or not.
I'll look
deeds,
at the
contracts.
I'll look at the party and be like, I think
Up to
that's
you
a
guys.
fair deal, considering we don't really have anything else to do with them.
They've got quite a bit of info on them. But, of course, I think, Merrick, you have that one, right?
Yeah, the special one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
Seems like
these,
something we should keep.
these contracts all mention names of supposed people that Arkenvar and Gilmar's contracted Arkenvar in the past. So, yeah, they are definitely of potential value to other people. It's up to you guys.
It seems like something we should write down before we sell
well,
them.
why not? What? Yeah. What if we could fulfill the contracts and like that would give us stuff to do?
Because we don't already have 500 things going on in the world.
No, but that's too complicated. I like these. Go kill this thing.
You know what? That's brilliant.
Right?
There's no sarcasm in my voice. I'm being
Yeah.
completely
No,
sincere. Like,
This
figure
is
out the missing king. Figure out the turtle bug. You know what? This contract says if I go kill someone.
I'm with you on that. That's, I mean, you know.
Okay, there you go. So all your art stuff is gone. Arts of Cormier bought it all for 725 gold.
Well, I'd actually like to use it as trading collateral for this portable hole. If everybody's okay with that.
Go for it.
Do you wish to haggle with the blacksmith? I mean, the art smith?
I will haggle in the way that I know how to haggle.
I don't think you should steal it.
Thanks, Mirth.
So, where is...
I was just going to mention that if I recall, when we were in that vault, the one that had like 6 or 7 liches, and that one art piece was significantly more valuable than the others because, I mean, like some of the liches guarding it had, I mean, they transcended time and space, and I mean that's a significantly valuable piece.
Yeah.
He
As
turns
I
into a
shoot-
dragon and eats you. Just kidding.
On my way down the gullet, I'm gonna pull out vanilla ice and hack my way out.
You don't get any leeway. He says, I gave you all I can for the robes and stuff on that thing. I'm not sure if I can make any use of these, but yeah, these are, you said they were from Athun? I'm sure some historian will make something out of this.
So this is haggling to like get more money for the art, which will later be used to buy the portable hole.
You know, I don't even care. Let's just, we'll take the portable hole for like 2,500 minus 725. Does that sound good?
Right, yeah, you can use that 725 or however you want to do it.
Actually, yeah, whatever. Is this like, okay, is this like a weaker version of a portable hole than normal?
No, it's the one in the DM guide.
Let's just buy it
Done.
It's-
quickly.
would you like me to read it
Let's
to you?
let's just buy it. Quick. Quick.
Okay, we'll give him the art and 1775 gold and be like, thank you.
He hands you a handkerchief, which is actually a portable hole. So, okay, I'll read the opening description of this. This fine black cloth, soft as silk, is folded up to the dimensions of a handkerchief. It unfolds into a circular sheet 6 feet in diameter. You can use an action to unfold it and place it against any solid surface, whereupon the portable hole creates an extra dimensional 10 feet deep space. So it's like 6 foot wide or 6 feet in diameter, 10 feet deep of a space of extra dimension. And if you fold it up, anything in there stays stuck.
What do you mean stays stuck? Like, does it go with the hole?
Yeah, it stays in there. Creatures can survive in there for up to 10 minutes. DC 10 strength check to break out. I don't need to see this picture, but there's actually a picture of it.
DC 10 strength check to break out.
Yep, if you trap someone in there. You
So what
see
happens to the hole if they
this?
break out?
Nothing. They just appear outside of it. It's too hard to see, but yeah, here's a guy like folding up a bunch of treasure into one.
That picture is actually on the internet somewhere. I saw it earlier today because I was researching this ahead of time.
Yep, that's it. I think it can hold more than a bag of holding. It's 6 feet in diameter by 10 feet deep. However large that is in math. Someone wants to math it.
I wasn't listening at all. Sorry, I was thinking about a cheeseburger. What were you saying? I'm sorry. I'm telling the truth.
Something about the portable hole being a certain size. It's a cylinder. That's about it.
Okay. Hold
I mean,
on.
you
I
can
got
math
this.
it if you want.
I'll do it right now.
Eat a cheeseburger?
3.14 times 9 equals times 10, like 282.6. Is this right?
Sounds pretty close.
All I heard was pie.
Pie sounds good. Okay,
Yeah,
we're
we're
at
tired.
11:51, so we're in wrap up mode. I'm gonna give you guys experience and anything else that we need to address before we wrap.
So did we get the portable hole?
Yeah, you have a portable
Oh my god, that's gonna be amazing.
and a lot less health. Gold. I mean, a lot less gold.
Okay, but I have a question. So this has already been, the portable hole is ours. How much did we just pay for it? 2,500.
Less than that, really.
Okay, but does this thing really sell for 20,000? Like when I looked it up, it said it was like a 20,000 gold piece thing.
Maybe in the old version,
Okay.
but it could vary. It really depends on how the campaign is. But in this particular world, as you can tell, magic is not all that rare. Not to say that it's not necessarily hard to get stuff.
I'll deduct 1775 from my golds.
I'm
and
pretty
then we'll
much
just use the.
I'm kind of sticking to the books pretty closely since this is our first 5th edition session altogether. And yeah, that's what it is in the books. It's anywhere between 500 and 5,000, depending on who you buy it from in the books.
Okay.
But in someone else's campaign, yeah, it could be 20,000. Definitely. Okay, generating.
So what happens if we put the portable hole on like the side of a shop?
You can walk into that extra dimension. It takes you into the astral plane when you walk into it or go into it.
It should make it a lot easier to like sneak into some place for later. So if we take you and like if you go into the portable hole and we drop the handkerchief inside of a place and then leave, and you have like a straw to breathe through.
And then some guard steps on the straw and breaks it off.
And then Eric fails his strength check.
Yep.
Yeah, against a DC 10. Because I would do that.
Do you guys realize that you absolutely destroyed a challenge rating 9 orc?
Sure didn't.
Yeah.
I thought that orc was squishy.
Yeah, because you guys did so much damage to him. You didn't get to whoop ass.
I didn't even get to do that much damage this time.
You
Besides,
dropped a tree on a dude and then rode the tree in the air and then jumped on an incorporeal mage. I
Okay,
think
but
you did
it
fine.
wasn't epic. I didn't do that much damage.
I would like to be more specific. He didn't drop the tree. He shoved the tree up his nostril. Like you launched a feather boogie.
Yeah.
Okay. I
It's
think I
pretty
got all the
epic.
experience here. So basically, I got everything from that battle. I'm going to give you a little experience for figuring out some stuff, too.
Hold on, I need to do something.
Okay.
No, you do your thing. I just need to see how close we are to the level where my rogue gets absolutely fantastic.
Next level is 23.
You guys are probably going to level, I'm guessing, just based on that this is 2 sessions of experience. Let's see, what else did you do?
Oh, I forgot about that. See, I love this new model.
Yeah.
Mystery boner, justified and explained.
Okay.
We only need 44.25 to level, according to my numbers.
Split between 4. Well, you get 3,900 each.
That does not level us.
No.
Still a ton of experience.
It is.
Oh yeah, it's
Like-
pretty good.
Yeah, taking out army leaders and a Thune.
18575 plus. You said 3,900.
Yeah,
That gets us really close.
just go ahead and round it. Bonus 500 experience.
That gets us very close.
Does that do it?
Hold on.
No.
Hold on. Wait.
No, we're
All we need to
25
do-
off.
I got this.
Step on a Pikachu.
I was gonna say, like, go into
Or wheel.
town and find like 16 random peasants. Like, how are you feeling today? Stab.
I'm gonna kill 25 rats.
All right. Yeah, just
Wait.
take it
I-
right exactly to level 7.
Okay.
I was gonna say, because I still have 2 animals that we could toss out of this bag of tricks and see what
Just
happens.
beat on them.
We'll say you do that. We'll just pretend that happens.
Experience farming. We've broken the system.
Yeah, this is certainly not a thing where we want to go hunting rats in the sewer to get 25 XP.
We'll just say you trained overnight too, or something. Killed a baboon. So yeah, take it exactly level 7. This way, you guys are in the city. It gives you a good time to level up, and I can update these shops some, and you guys can shop in between now and next session.
That's awesome. Mirek kind of wants that scroll of Mordenkainen-y stuff.
I'll put a price on that. I don't know what it is exactly, but I think it's going to be somewhere around very high. Yeah, it's definitely pretty high.
That seems like something that we're gonna want in a fight sometime.
Like, I don't even know what it does. I remember Mordenkainen. Words are hard.
It's
Sorry, I'm
level
sorry.
7.
Yeah, it's a level 7 spell. I don't even care. It could
It's
be
a
like
dan-
a spell of like. I can't think of anything mundane enough because we know that once Mirek gets a hold of it, it's going to be just stupid. He took a spell of door opening and dropped a raging orc with it. Like,
This one's hard to really misinterpret, though. It's a dancing sword for like a minute, and every turn I get a bonus action to attack for 3d10.
3d10
is that all?
every turn for that's an ass load of extra damage.
Can
Yeah.
we put it inside someone?
That would be a little extra good.
Yeah.
1d8 plus 2. What was that? Was it a light heal? I don't know. In case you guys are wondering,
Ooh.
the shop that they're looking at.
Ooh, my 7th level domain spell? Yeah, that's Wall of Fire.
Nice. I can get 3rd level spells finally. And one day I'll decide on a feat. From like 2 levels ago.
I think Direwolf is now going to become my my favored form for a while.
Not bear shark.
Given that you tripped a friggin' rhinoceros off a cliff in that form,
Triceratops.
Triceratops.
Yeah. Well, and now I get 2 bites, and my bite's magical with my item that I have.
I can't wait till editing all these videos and putting together all the hilarious parts into like one short version of everything. It's gonna. We should have a party and just all get together and watch it.
I see the problem with my character is I could potentially do on a crit it'd be 2d4 plus 6, 12 because it would be doubled plus 8d6.
What? That's a lot.
The problem is it'll never happen. Like,
It's,
I'll roll ones on everything.
you're an assassin. But as soon as you get that chance, you're just gonna be like auto crit, stupid damage.
No, I'm a hide in the portable hole and be like, I'll be in the shadows. I'll learn something from like Mirth. I'll have like paint on my face. This is all they'll see is just eyeballs. Because I'll be inside this hole just waiting with the weapons. Like, come to me.
So this is why you go to
Guys.
the portable hole.
Guys,
Yo,
I get a
Girl.
4th level spell.
Ooh.
I can cast Dimension Door.
That's pretty good.
Ooh, I can also locate creature. So we
Ooh,
can
locate the
go
king.
find the king.
and see, it's all subjective because, like, depending on who you ask, if you ask Leodak, would you say the king is a creature? He'd be like, because he's all like dragonborn-y. He'd be like, the king is our noble leader, you asshole. And then we go like ask Londra, like, would you say your dad is a creature? She's like, yeah, he's a fucking loser. I'll never be a princess. He's a creature. Like, based on your interpretation, we can now locate him. I'm going to.
Matt, that 7 is my hit points.
Nice roll.
Oh yeah, hit points.
Oh,
Man, I don't even know if I rolled hit points last level. I hope I did.
That's important.
A little bit. I'm gonna do it now.
You could always look
You
at the chat logs. I'm pretty
That's
sure you
true.
did.
I think I did. I just can't
You-
remember it.
I can't
The
either.
good news is, though, like, we're doing really good about keeping you out of combat. So,
Yes, thank you.
I mean, you don't really, I mean, you do get hit like that, you know, it does
Yeah.
happen, but we're actually doing pretty good about not killing our
Squishy person.
Mage. Yeah.
Mirth is a pretty good tank. Roll 1d6.
so I got 4 hit
3.
points.
Yeah, I rolled
All
a
of a sudden-
9. That was sweet.
Plus
All of a
1.
sudden, 4 feels pretty awesome.
4 more.
There is no good enchantments for a hammer. There's some for maces.
Enchantments?
Well, like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. It seems like the magic, I don't know. It's like I'm going to have to try to make something for it or something. I don't know.
You can always put an elemental damage on it. Well, 1d6 is a little cheaper. 1d8 is more expensive. Or even 1d10 would be the super expensive
I'm
one.
not really worried about I just want something fun and creative that would
Okay.
like make still be able to use it out of form, but then have it merge somehow with my form to be cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that sounds
Whatever
neat.
it might be. Like,
There might be some kind of special druidic enchantment that could go on it.
yeah, that like I don't know.
I can see that. So was that just a random attack there, Josh?
That was a random attack, assuming
And you got a crit.
Vanilla Ice was active. mentally. I would hit for 15 from that. Oh. You are absolutely right.
What are you gonna name it? Vanilla Slice? Slice.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cackle into my microphone.
Oh my gosh.
Matt, I went to college with you, and you used to say stuff like this all the time. Granted, I was usually high. However, God,
How the heck did you do 40 damage?
What?
That's 40 damage.
That's a ton.
Rogue beef cake. Wait, if that's a crit, yeah, it's more
Well,
than
if-
40, I think.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Never mind. If it's a crit, then it's 52.
But if it's just a sneak attack, it's 37. No big deal.
It's only 30.
Just 37 NBD.
When you said 46, I thought you meant the number 46. And that was even worse.
now that particular roll was probably the best I'll ever roll on any sneak attack in the history of ever. Because
Yeah,
I
that was
rolled a
against
4 followed by 3 6s.
Nice.
15, 18, 40, 52. And that was a nat 20 on the +2 vanilla slice.
All right. Well, we're done. We're 7 minutes over. Anything before I cut the stream? Any last things?
Nope.
All right, I think we're good. See y'all. See you, Dove. Thanks for watching. See you, John. Pretty sure you're up somewhere. And we'll see you again next week.
Hold on.
Yeah.
There it goes.
30 damage. Pretty solid.
+2 vanilla slice dagger.
I'm going to officially rename that dagger to Vanilla Slice.
All right.